Okay, beautiful people. It is your girl, makeup artist DeShawn Hatcher. It is Sunday at 7:15. But it's Sunday and I am here to answer your amazing makeup artist questions every Sunday. Um, Listen, it's been a day. How is everybody? How has your weekend been? I mean, listen, it's just been a lot. This week has been a lot, but I am happy to be here. Um, yeah, you see, I should have gotten some coffee. Um, but hey, Star Gem, hello, sweetheart. Hi, nice to have you here, Star Gem. So, Star Gem, I don't know if you know, but this is Q&A Sunday where you guys get to ask me questions about your careers and makeup and so on and so forth, all those funky things. And I was going to let some more people come on before I implement some new rules. Are they rules? Really? We break them all the time. I really don't have rules, but what the hell? Belinda, hello, Belinda. Thank you. I love the shirt too. My friend gave it to me for my birthday, so I'm wearing. Thank you, Bill. Amby, hi, Amby. Good morning. Good morning, honey. Hi. You're welcome, Star Joe. You're welcome. By the way, love the name. Y'all know how much I love a cute name. So you guys know, hey, Nubian Princess. So you guys know that, well, some of you know, there's only four of you here, that in order to kick off these Sundays where I feel prepared to answer you, um, under the community board, I will start posting. You'll see my face pop up, and it will be the topic of the discussion, right? So if I have a specific topic in mind, I'll let you know in advance. Sometimes it pops in my head. It's Saturday, right before we're supposed to do this. I go, oh, maybe we want to talk about this. Or if I don't have a topic per se, potpourri, I like to call it. So if I don't have a real topic and it's just ask me anything, uh, either or, if I have a topic, if I don't have a topic, what I would appreciate if you guys underneath in the community board, I have to say this over and over again, in the community board, if you guys can underneath that post ask your questions, and then that way I'm prepared with answers instead of me going, oh, damn, I wish I had that. I didn't know you were going to ask me that. So it just makes life a lot easier. And you really actually get your questions answered correctly. So I'm not like going, oh, I'm sorry, I don't have it. So again, every week, whether it is just ask me anything or it's a specific topic, it will now be posted in the community board. And what I would appreciate if you would just type your questions in there, okay? And then what happens is I print them out, and I answer them live here. So the people who ask me questions over there are the first ones to get their questions answered over here on Sunday. And then I'll be prepared with more information and things like that to answer you directly. You understand what I'm saying, people? So that's it. That's what I wanted to let you know. So not saying I'm not answering additional questions, I am, but the people who ask me on the community board get priority, which would be Nubian Princess. And honestly, truly, those two people who ask me a question will get a very lengthy, no, not lengthy, but you will get a very full answer. And you'll get product information if you need it, and so on and so forth. So I just want to make that clear because I think it just make life a lot easier for me. Because like I said, I feel bad. Like I go, oh damn, I wish I had known. So this will allow me to just to be more prepared. So with that said, hey Layton, hey, oh my God, hi Angie, I miss you. I swear, I was just thinking about you. I'm yelling at Angie. Look, I was just thinking about you. I think about you every day. That's my girl Angie. She left me. She left me to move back to Australia. She broke my heart. And she left me here all by my damn self. Now I'm just kidding. But she has a tremendous bag company in Australia, and I'm supposed to be shooting video for her or something, but I haven't gotten to it yet. Stash the label. Stash, stash, stash. I miss you, Angie. Ooh. Thank you, Angie. So, before I start to cry, because Angie's not here. So, since Nubian Princess is here, I'm going to start with your question, Nubian Princess. I love you, Angie. So, Nubian Princess, ask me a question in the community board. Okay, like I just said at the top of the show, the community board now, we're doing new things. Okay, so I'm going to read her question. I'm going to answer her question. So it says, Nubian Princess says, I'm still new in my professional walk in this beauty industry. My question is about makeup for the body. Can you just give some basic key points? How does it not rub off on clothing? Boom. Okay, so if we are, there's so many ways to discuss it. I have my notes that you asked me, so I have notes. So, number one, most of the time you see red. Let's talk red carpet really quickly, because that's really where you see most body makeup. 99% of those women that are on the red carpet have some form of body makeup on, some form, whether it is a shimmer, a glimmer, an oil, something to make that skin pop on the red carpet, okay? So, does it rub off? Technically, some people might use some alcohol-based type makeups where it doesn't come off the skin at all. It's called non-transferable makeup. But listen, when was the last time in Hollywood did you ever see two women hug each other on the red carpet? You really have never seen, you've seen all that, but you've never seen anybody really touch anybody. If you see anything, it's normally shoulders, because the written rule is all them biatches on the red carpet know that everybody has body makeup on. And also, you don't want to get too close to somebody because the makeup could rub off, because we don't know what the other makeup artist has used on their bodies. So that's number one. So how does it not rub off? Sometimes it will rub off depending on what you were using. So how does it not rub off? Okay, so you can do alcohol-based makeup, which would be something like this. I have it here for you, Nubian Princess. I told you I was going to get to you, honey. Okay, so Graftobian sells this, and they actually just sent it to me, and it's actually still in the it's still in the plastic, so I can't even show you. But they sent an alcohol palette. Okay, and basically, I don't know if you can see the colors. Basically, what you would use this for, okay, is not so much all over the body. What you would use this for is more like tattoos, and you would use this more for birthmarks. So they may want to cover up, right? Because when you use alcohol-based makeup, that Shiite ain't moving, okay? It's stuck, okay? What I do sometimes to the red carpet, and I said I was going to be prepared, god damn it. Here it is. So what I would do for the red carpet is, I don't have a big powder puff right now, but I'm going to show you. So what you do for the red carpet or bride is you take a powder puff, you take a liquid foundation that matches their color or maybe warms up their color just a tink. Or remember, head, face, body, all of that should look pretty cool together. Remember that? So you shouldn't have painted her face one color and then painted her body another funky ass color, because that's going to look crazy. Okay. So what you do is you take the liquid makeup and you put it into your thing. And last week or the week before, I showed you how you just take the powder puff and you go like this and you rub it into the powder puff, and then you take it and then you start to rub it onto the body. Okay. So what I have in my kit when I'm working on body makeup is I normally carry cheap makeup for the body. The face gets the bang, boom, boom, but the body, eh. So the cheap stuff that I want you to think about would be Maybelline Fit, which is supposed to be non-transferable. Okay, which means again, you only have a finite amount of time to rub that into the body. But what you do is lotion first, then you pour it in, and then you just rub, 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 rub like a crazy person. So you can use Maybelline Fit, and you could just rub that all over, and it will dry. Okay, and then you can put whatever you want on top. If you want a shimmer or a glimmer, anything like that, anything that doesn't have oils in it, you can put it on top. Okay. The other thing that I used to love to use is this product called Era, ERA. And by the way, Nubian Princess and honestly, truly, because you guys asked me specific questions, I'm going to link all of this stuff on the community board for you. Okay, this is how we're going to do this. All right. So I used to use this Era spray, and it was again non-transferable. And basically, what it is, it's just a spray, and it just bloop, sticks, and it has alcohol in it, and it just stays put. I had done a billboard. For what was it? A long time ago, Rockaware jeans. And, you would say, well, the jeans, basically the girls' backs were to the camera. So all you saw were the back. You didn't really see face. You saw maybe a clink of the face, right? But I took the Era foundation out and I sprayed it on them. They all were different colors. And I sprayed it on their backs to make it smooth, so there was no discoloration. I also they had another spray that was beautiful. It was like this, they had two kinds of sprays. It was like golden and then like silvery. And you just take it, and you could see it in the picture where I just took it and just sprayed a little bit on the backs. And so you get this little shimmer effect. But that makeup is non-transferable. So if she or they accidentally rubbed into anything, it's not coming off. So that is how we do it. Some people will pull out a spray, spray foundation on somebody. You can use a Temp 2. Temp 2 has a cute little, here's my it's like, I think it's like this size. And you can use that as well and spray that on. Again, alcohol-based sprays will stay put. So that is my potpourri of what you can do in terms of that body makeup, okay? And did you have any questions about what I just said? If you do, just put it down in the comment and I will be happy to answer you because you were lovely enough to ask me a question. The other thing is that before I finish, Estee Lauder clearly has that all day foundation that doesn't move, that doesn't set, but that Shiite is like $40 a bottle. And so I just want you guys to think about money, okay? Because you will be using a considerable amount of foundation, especially if she's got like a no shoulder, she has off the shoulder dress or something. And then don't forget the back. So you will be using a considerable amount of makeup that you might use up the whole bottle sometimes, depending on what she wants. So that's something to think about in terms of price. And that's why I say that I do like the Estee Lauder, that Stay All Day thing, or is that still but the Estee Lauder makeup that we all know of. But I really do think economically, especially if you're just starting off, using something like Maybelline Fit is far, far better than using the Estee Lauder. It's just too expensive. Okay, 1 second. Okay. So that is my answer to you. Thank you so much. That helps me a lot. It definitely gets me headed in the right direction. Yay! You see what happens when you post your question on the board? You see? So there we go. Bravo. Bravo. Okay. The second question of the evening came from Honestly Truly. Now, I don't know where this biatch is. Should be here, or he should be here listening to me. But I'm going to answer your question. Honestly, truly. So allow me to read the question. Okay. Hi, DeShawn. I was wondering if you could speak on rate increases due to the spike in pricing for just about everything, aka inflation. I know that a discussion or rates can be that can vary based on the area, skill, etc. of an artist, but any general answer is much appreciated. Thank you. Honestly, truly. Okay, so honestly, truly, yo, listen, everybody, raise your rates. Like, just raise your rates. Just raise them. Raise them. Seriously, just raise them. Don't even raise them. Like, y'all are like, what? I don't care if you're a newbie. I don't care if you're seasoned. You must raise your rates. Our costs have shot up. Those damn masks. And by the way, I do know that sometimes when I'm on set, if I don't have the proper mask, then they go, excuse me, that mask, you have to take it off. And they give me a new mask, right? But masks for us, very expensive. I mean, we should be going through hand sanitizers like normal, but even that, all of the PPE stuff that we now have to have in our kits, all of it, the wipes that I buy now, those things aren't cheap. I think I put them in the in the last video in the description. By the way, the last video that I did, I finally did post some of the products via the Amazon affiliate thing that I have. I put them under that video. So if you wanted to find out about my bag and all that stuff, that's under that video. If I missed a product that you wanted to see or wanted to find out where I got it from, just let me know and I will list it, okay? Just so you know. So all of that stuff is expensive. And so you need to raise your rates. Just this, I mean, I hate to be like just as simple as that, but you need to raise your rates. And I think that anybody with a brain would understand, you know, why you're raising your rates. I mean, if you raise, if let's say if a client called you up on the phone, right, or texted you or something, and she was a previous client, and let's say you charge her $150 to do her makeup for an evening, right? Just, I don't know, I'm just picking shit on my ass, okay? So I don't think there's anything wrong with charging an additional maybe $10 to $20. I just don't think so. And I think you, and if they bite back at you, you say, well, this is all for the PPE, all to make sure that I am not infecting you. You are not infecting me. My kit is immaculately clean. This is a PPE tax. You know what I mean? That's what it is. And you should get paid more. Just for PPE alone, you should get paid more. Each time you do something, that kind of adds a lovely click to your resume, like something dope, like, you know, you're a newbie and you started to kind of like finally do, if you wanted to, finally do like runway, and that's on your resume. You can click your rate up a little bit. Anytime you do something kind of tremendously amazing, you should click your resume. I mean, come on, I started at I started at here and now I'm here. I mean, I'm not making Mario money, but I am up here now. And so it's just a matter of constantly clicking. Every time I do something amazing, I click up my thing every single time. And to be straight up, yeah, sometimes I do lose clients because they're like, oh, I can't, you just priced yourself out of my, out of my job, DeShawn. I can't pay that. It's up to me to decide if I wanted to slip back down to work for them, or if I just said, oh, okay, no problem. I totally understand. Because can I just let you in a little secret? Just a little secret. There's always new clients. Always new clients. Always new clients. I know we think not. I know we think when we lose a client that it's the end of the world and we'll die. And I know I did too, but there's always new clients and I don't want you to freak out about it. That's all. I'm not saying the new client is like, as soon as you say no and the person says, well, I can't afford you, that the new client is like going to come running. There's always new clients. People will always be willing to pay a rate as long as you're worth it. Again, you have to be worth it. You can't just be running around raising, something just happened. What just happened? I don't even know if I'm still here. What the hell just happened? That was so weird. Okay, anyway, I don't know what the hell that was. My computer just went bloop. Okay, anyway. Okay. So you can't raise your rates and I'm gonna be straight up. If you suck, okay, you can't do that. You cannot just say, DeShawn said I can raise my rates, so therefore I'm gonna raise my rates. If you suck, no, you can't. Okay. If you have people who are already pushing back on your rate, no, you can't. Right? You have to be one of those people who are killing it, doing well. People can see what you're doing. You out there doing it. Word of mouth is amazing. You can't raise your rate if people are walking around talking about you like you suck. You can't, you know what I mean? So all of those go hand in hand. Okay. But the PPE part of our world, man, raise them rates. You have to. It's just too expensive. We cannot do this on the same salary we did it before. It's just too expensive. And if you work a lot, it's expensive. It's very expensive. A box of freaking masks costs $50. And those are the cheap masks because I'm certainly cheap. So a box of masks costs whatever. Now you got to buy gloves and the mask and then the shields. And those have to be replaced often. I mean, good God. You know, some people wear a whole garb. Some people have to wear the whole thing. And sometimes you're responsible for that if production doesn't want to pay for it. I mean, it's just endless now. You know, the sprays, the hospital grade disinfectant, all of that stuff you have to pay for. And so that's why I say, when it comes to the PPE part, yes, raise your rates. But again, I don't want to hear, oh, DeShawn, I did what you said in my PPE and, you know, blah, blah, blah. And then I ask you, can you show me a image of your kit? And your kit is nasty ass. Then that's why people are pushing back on you. They don't want to pay because they can see that you're nasty. Okay, straight up. You can see that you're nasty. And it's important that you keep your stuff clean. So, you know, whatever you're reflecting, in other words, I'm telling my client I'm raising my rates for PPE, and yet I didn't whip out any PPE products. I'm not wearing a mask. I'm not wearing a shield. I am not following protocol. I'm not doing that, but I'm charging you more. That's not going to compute for your client. So I'm trying to give you guys common sense and some truth all up in there. So don't run around raising rates, saying that you're doing it for this, and then you don't even practice. You get what I'm saying? It's just the straight up truth. So, honestly, truly, thank you, my darling, for your question. I hope for you guys what I just said made sense. If you have questions about what I just said, both topics, which were rates and makeup, ask me those questions right now, and I will read your comments, but I will also open the floor to whatever the hell you want to ask me. Hey, Arati, I did answer your question last week, but I don't think I did. So Arati was nice enough to ask me a question about, I believe it was blush for men. I believe it was blush for men. So I'm going to answer her question because I felt like I answered it in someone else's question, but I want to answer Arati. I typically, I'm not a blush for men kind of person. When I do men's grooming, I don't really whip out a blush. I tend to use creams all over men. Everything that I use on a woman, I use on a man in terms of makeup. So I pull out, where is it? Say it with me, people. Say it with me. I pull out inclusion. So I pull out inclusion, and I put inclusion on men. That's what I put on men. I don't tend to put blush on a man. I tend to, I'm one of those, I'm a Star Trek fan. I'm a Captain Kirk fan. I love me some Captain Kirk. And so whenever I get a guy in my chair, I think they should all look like Captain Kirk because I have a crush on Captain Kirk. And so they're always like, if you're a Star Trek person and as a makeup artist, you look at Captain Kirk, you will see Captain Kirk is highlighted, contoured, bronze to the gods. I mean, it's just the most beautiful makeup, and he's dewy and sexy. So I make up a lot of men on Captain Kirk. I love Captain Kirk. So I do not use like typical blushes. I use warmth. Again, I'm the type of person that believes in warmth in the skin. Warmth. And so I add warmth to a man's skin. I don't normally yeah, I'm not one for pulling out a blush. The only time that I would pull out a blush if I was doing something like if it was a white guy, white model, and he needed to have like that flush look on his face, like that, that flush look that white people can have. And they call it rosacea. I think it's pretty. They call it rosacea, where they flushing, that kind of thing. That requires makeup, and I understand that. But in general, no, I don't tend to put blush on men. That's just my answer. Evie, hey Evie. That's from Seinfeld. Movie. That's from Seinfeld. My friends, I'm Elaine. My two friends are Bill and Eric, and one is George and one is Jerry. And we would live off of Seinfeld because our lives were a little too Seinfeld-esque. And so that's it. And I used to say, "Get out!" And they would say, "Oh my God, you're so Elaine, you're so Elaine." So anyway, that's that. So that's why. And my friend bought this for me for my birthday. So again, thank you, Bill. He ain't watching anyway, but thank you. Miriam Shalabi. I didn't say that right. How do you kindly and professionally respond to someone asking for free makeup application for a foreign actress visiting the States for an award show? So you're saying, like, why would you assume the artist is willing to sacrifice their time and energy and product? They assume that because they think that we are so desperate for any celebrity to be in our portfolio. And you're asking a phenomenal question because, first of all, I would say to that, well, where are you in your career? Is this person an A-lister? How far? Okay, these are the questions you have to ask yourself. When somebody presents you with a star of any caliber, how far will these images take me? Me, not her, me. So you have to know, like, is she, there's a paparazzi type outlet that takes pictures of people, and then they post them, for all the world to see. For like sometimes the magazines will pick it up, and television shows will pick it up, and and then now with social media, it'll be like who wore it best, and that's normally paparazzi photos, right? Is this person going to be paparazzi important enough for them to click her face and then think that we're going to start like comparing her looks, that kind of thing? Those are the things that have to run through your head to see if you want to spend that time on this particular person. Okay, so that's number one. Number two, again, they think we're desperate. Okay, we're not desperate. We're going to weigh how important this person will be to your portfolio. You understand what I'm saying? And so that's what you need to think. How important is she? Is it Adele? Is it, what's her name? Oh God, I can't remember her name. I was trying to make a point, but I can't remember her name. She's so Sweetie, whatever. Is she Sweetie on the rise? These are the questions you have to ask, right? And then you have to look the person up. So that's the other thing I would do. I would look them up. Oh, you want me to do this for free? Is it going to be worth my time? Let me look this person up. Oh, okay. I see. They have some stuff. Okay. I don't know if it's going to be worth it. Or you might look people up and you might say, damn, I didn't know about this person. This person is amazing. These photos are going to go all over the place. You understand what I'm saying? That is the mind of a working makeup artist. You have to think about what is going to be beneficial to you in that moment. See, is this person, like, you go out there and you do their makeup, but is this person willing to give you a shout out? Is this person willing to give you Y'all, I am not good with social media. I really suck. Is it a boomerang? I don't know what you call it. But is this person willing to go on with you with a camera and take pictures with you? See, these are all, this is called bartering. Like, what? Okay, I get that you want me to do makeup, but yo, what am I getting? I got to get something. If you're not paying me, I have to get something. So that's that. So to say, don't do it, I wouldn't say that because, quite frankly, I told y'all, okay, I can't disclose it all, but I told you when I worked with Beyonce, right? Okay, the pay was like, okay. But the day after I worked with Beyonce, I was this big person to people. I still was insulted by the excitement, quite frankly. It insulted me. It was insulting. It really was. I'm sorry to say it. Like, yo, listen, I was a makeup artist before this girl, and I was killing it before her. Now all of a sudden, I'm a big damn deal. Okay, whatever. So that's how I feel about it. But this is what I'm saying. I rode the ride of celebrity. So you hit one of those A-listers, it'll explode. And then sometimes what will happen, Miriam, is that you never know where these stars go. You never know. You think, oh, this is nothing. This is nobody. And then like 2 years later, they win an Oscar. And you're like, oh, I had the chance to work on her. Because that's the other thing about actors is that they may be here at one point. They could easily be here. And that's the other thing that I just want you to think about. But you need to do your homework, your due diligence. You need to find out who this person is. What's the reputation of this person? What's the style of makeup that they may want? Because if it's some whacked ass makeup and that's not what you do, then pass. But you have to weigh what the benefits will be to you. So that was my long-winded answer. Evie, thank you, Associated Press. Oh, okay. So your question is, how do you say no? I already have a video on this channel, how you say no. It's 2 minutes. Please go look at it. Everybody go look at it. It's 2 minutes. She needs the clicks. So listen, I'm going to tell you, Miriam, but I want you to go over to that damn video and look, okay? And then give me thumbs up, okay? Because I just gave you the answer. This is what you say, my darling. Here's DeShawn. I'm calling for this fabulous woman in Egypt, right? And I'm going to say, I have this amazing, and the date is, and then you look her up and you do everything, and you say, oh, I'm sorry, I can't. I'm booked. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm booked. I can't take the job as much as I would love to. I'm booked. Boom. You don't have to say no, bitch. You just say, I'm booked. Okay. So now I want you to go over to that video, leave it on for 2 minutes, press click. So there, I gave you an answer. That's all you have to do. That's all you have to do. That's the conversation will be over. That's it. People in the industry understand booked. They don't understand no. They understand booked. That's all. I think I missed something. Maria Jones, thank you, darling. Yeah, man, my screen just went to Spotify for some weird reason. I thought, well, how the hell did that happen? So thank you for telling me you can hear and see me. That was very, very strange. Listen, you could see me, but I couldn't see you. Okay, that's what happened. Okay, so do we have any more questions? Any more questions? But what I just said, these 3 topics, any of it hit a chord with you people. Any of it, raising your rates, the makeup, this joint here, hell no, biatch, I'm booked. I mean, any of it is hitting you. It's important, that we as makeup artists understand all of it. We have to understand all of it, and how to get out of it gracefully. How to get out of something gracefully. I mean, every now and then I will just say, no, I'm sorry, I can't do it, or no. And I can always tell when I say no. I can already tell people have an attitude. well, who is she to say no? It's like, so that's why just simply saying that you're booked, it just makes life a lot easier. Just make life a lot easier. In fact, all of y'all go to that damn video, turn it on and give it a thumbs up. Already like Googling Captain Kirk. Listen, I think I was like year two. I think I was like year two as a makeup artist when I was watching Star Trek. And you know how we watch TV now, like as a makeup artist, we cannot watch television like normal people. We are dissecting the makeup like crazy. And I would just happen to watch Captain Kirk, and it was like one of those fight scenes that he had, right? It was like one of those, like he has his own theme music when he fights, right? And then he stopped fighting for a minute, and then there was this beautiful close up of him, and I was like, oh, he's highlighting contour. I never saw it until I, was a makeup artist, and I was like, God, he is beat to the God. He was always so sexy, dewy. Oh, I love me some Captain Kirk. I love Captain Kirk, man. That sexy, dewy, bronzy, glowy. If you ever notice, he never was matte. Even neither was Bones. Bones, the doctor, he wasn't matte either. They just did the men's makeup back then. Just sexy. Love me some Captain Kirk. She's crazy, but she does. Yeah, but check it out. But you check it out more like instead of photos, check out, just turn it on. It's on everything. It's probably even on YouTube. And you'll see what I'm talking about. Sexy. Woo! Sexy dewy. Any questions? Any questions? Any questions? Because if y'all don't start asking questions, then we just gonna end it. That's the new thing. Y'all don't ask questions, we can just leave. It's okay. It's okay. We can come back another day. Yes, he was, Evie. Wasn't he? Woo! I love me some Captain Kirk. Love Captain Kirk. Maria Jones, Beyonce and company are cheap anyway. Yeah. It's so funny when I got the job, right? I had to sign a disclosure, like shut your mouth. That was literally like, oh my God, 25 pages. 25. Was it 25? Yeah, it was 25 pages of sign this, sign this, sign this. I was like, Jesus Christ. And the problem with all those disclosure things is that they give it to you when you arrive, right? Who has time to sit there and read 25 pages of legal jargon? So all you doing is signing your damn life away. It's BS. She's lovely, by the way, but BS. BS. Good evening. Hey, Miss Shannon 920. Can people, let me see. Good evening. Can people with, I think you mean pop marks, indents on the face and acne, wear highlighter? Yeah, no. Because what's happening is the highlighter is highlighting the pot marks, right? You call them pit marks, you can pit marks or pot marks, that kind of thing. It's really highlighting. Just the same thing with people who have big pores on the face, right? It highlights it. So you'll see it. It just comes at you. The pores now feel enlarged, right? And so it is harder for somebody like that to wear highlight. But most of the time, like around this area right here, right? Maybe not here, but here, up here. Normally, people don't have pot marks up there and pit marks normally. And so you can put the highlight in these areas. You can put the highlight on the lip. You can put the highlight in other areas. But I personally would not put it where I see pot marks, because I just know that the pot marks are gonna magnify almost, and you can put it, but be careful where you put it. What is peach finishing powder for? Peach finishing powder? I'm going to assume, yeah, you say peach, just pink finishing powder. I have pink finishing powder in my kit. That's actually very old school, old film thing that softens up the look of somebody. That's all it does. It's just like, it's like a softness that you throw. I don't know how much peachness you're getting from it, but I know that my pink based, it's in fact it's right here. It's by Chanel. But again, that was $5, and now if I lose it, it's going to cost me $60. Where is it? It's right here. So this right here, and this is dirty because I never even put my kit back together last week. I've been in here